charity is called Home to Hospital. It's a newly formed charity set up to take cancer patients from their home to their hospital appointments for diagnosis or treatment and bring them back to the house, removing the stress then of driving. My mum had cancer and she was able to use driving force because she lives in Denny. However, her close friend lived in Larbert beside me and no such charity existed. So to get her chemotherapy appointment, she had to get 2 trains and a bus to get to the hospital and then reverse back to come home. Because chemotherapy is a cumulative process, as she got more treatment, she became more ill and it took more out of her, and it was just shocking. The charity just got approved yesterday and I'm a trustee but also going to be the treasurer. We spoke to Tarek at CVS and he gave us the pointers of where to seek information, but we also spoke to the 2 charities that already exist in our, not community, but in our Falkirk Council, which is Driving Force and Bo'ness Car4U and Meadowbank, sorry, 3 of them. And they all told us you have to get your Oscar number and apply to be a charity so that you can then set it up. And then it was online. The process itself took a long time, but it was quite straightforward. It did ask lots of questions. The biggest hurdle for us was getting our constitution worded correctly, but once we got that done, because that had to get attached, but yeah, otherwise it was quite straightforward. I think a trustee is critical. It's a critical role so people know that they can trust that the charity's been run the way it's meant to be, but also any money that's received is appropriately applied and allocated. But also the trustees understand the importance of data integrity, so you don't divulge any of the patient's illnesses, their personal data, anything. I would say it's a critical role to make sure that the charity itself runs the way it's meant to run. Yep, so literally we've just got our charity number yesterday, so now it's all hands on deck. We can now start getting our bank account opened, applying for funding, get our website done, and that will then allow us to make people aware that we're coming, but also help us get volunteers so we can actually get the charity set up. With a bit of luck, get it set up fairly quick the next couple of months, I would hope, so that when the weather gets really bad, the charity's there to take people to the hospital appointments. The local ones aren't quite so bad because worst case now you get a taxi and it's not going to cost too much, but to go to the beach in Glasgow is timely and costly for patients. And if somebody's getting radiotherapy, they can have to go 5 days a week for 3 or 4 weeks. So the money will soon add up. So the sooner we can get up and running, the better. And once we're running, hopefully that'll encourage more people to help become volunteers with us and make the charity a huge success, which it appears our community of Larbert and Stinnesmuir is crying out for this help.